My one memory of The Sims is, I did I'm gonna do the Harry Potter family before his parents got gibbed, and then I did I guess it's a 1F thing because he never grew up with them, but child him and his two parents. But I guess I made the mistake of making them young adults instead of regular adults because they just start making out in front of him, and I'm like, it's very uncomfortable for him because he's like watching his parents just go at it.
Well, I guess that's probably better than not having parents or getting them murdered, right?
Yes, I guess your parents.
So,
your parents snogging in front of you is better than not having parents. Hold on, I agree with that assessment.
Yeah. So I'm glad we're all on the same page. But welcome to the Neon Apes podcast. I guess we're gonna just jump into this. Oh man, we're on 50. Is this 50? Maybe this is episode 50. Wait, was this supposed to be a special? I'm gonna do research now here.
If it is, do a really complicated intro and then just cut into us being confused about how special this episode is.
We should just count to 50.
Can we get an iCarly fan edit, but for us? That would be pretty sick. This is episode 55. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, it is a repeating number. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 55. Man.
Wait, we should have done 52 because it would have been a full year technically.
What do you mean?
52 weeks a year.
What? This should be episode 52?
No, this is not. But at 52, we should have done something.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think we did anything, probably. I don't know what we did for episode 50. It's not like we're having
We don't make this stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do make this. This is a podcast that we make.
That's a good point. I was trying to say finish up on the spot, but then I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh.
So it just sounded like
you got put too on the spot?
Imagine we mess with the camera here. And this whole thing was just a wooden set, like we're on a TV set.
How do you know? How they don't know? They don't know that we're not on a TV set. We are on the set of iCarly. They just don't show it.
And you got iCarly on the brain.
Well, you guys were literally singing the iCarly theme song before we started.
We got it out of our systems. We felt the feeling of iCarly and then got it out.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's I didn't sing it with you guys.
I'm saying it's you didn't sing it, so now it's trying to get out of your out of your head.
I think that's what it was. Man, freaking the new season of iCarly of the new show is pretty dope. I think I've only seen one episode, but also,
it's okay. I like it.
You like it? It's okay.
I just gave you my 3 cents.
Your 3 cents.
What
about your 5 cents?
He's so fucking funny.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Spencer is a great character in that show.
He's just so neurotic.
What would you say, neurotic?
Why did you say it like that?
What do you mean?
I mean, you said it kind of weird there. Neurotic, like that.
Yeah, I was just emphasizing neurotic.
But what was the intention behind that?
Just show how neurotic he is. It's kind of like an English thing you do.
I don't know if that's problematic or not.
How is it problematic?
Wait, I don't even think it's problematic.
Okay, so I want you to go up to someone that's actually
people.
Like that, and then I want you to describe to them, look them in the eyes and be like, "You're so neurotic," and say it like you just said it.
Yeah, you know what? Holden, they have a point here.
Wait, say what?
Go to a neurotic person and say...
Who's a neurotic person? Is that an actual thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, neurotic, people, I don't know, they feel stuff more, strongly, I guess? Or they respond more strongly.
I think it's an adjective. There are neurotic people, personality type, but would making fun of neurotic people be just as the same as making fun of a stubborn person? Stubborn people exist. Or is it actually a medical condition that someone's nerd?
Yes, I'm not involved enough, or I'm not.
I only know it as a descriptive term. I don't know if you can
because then that would be kind of offensive to make fun.
Yeah, but no, yeah. Someone asked how has all of our days in general been? Because I have been. What have I been doing today? I've been doing things and going places. Very descriptive right there. No, but my days... Honestly, I said that because I don't even remember what I did. I went to my girlfriend's parents' house because family stuff. So family stuff's fun, I guess. and then I've been here. I think you were like, you got sick this morning or something, right?
Yeah, I was hungover this morning.
We were a little goony out last night, so
I recovered from that.
You threw up at one time, right? Not multiple.
Yeah, no. I only ever throw up once.
Really?
Unless I like drink a shit ton. There have been 2 times in my life where I've thrown up. Like,
you only puke once.
3 times in my life where I've thrown up more than one time.
Dang.
In a night.
Yeah.
What?
But you have to consume a lot of.
I get bored over here.
You get bored of being on a podcast?
I just deadass just did like the one sound effect of the priest in Age of Empires 1 when it goes walolo.
I thought you were trying to do like an office thing and like look at the camera like and give some facial expression or something.
Dude, what if like for the rest of the podcast, every time we like want to express an emotion, we look at the camera and like do the most exaggerated face for that emotion we can? That'd be a good bit. I mean, The Office is pretty popular.
Like, yeah, okay. We should.
Oh, no.
Man, this whole bit isn't gonna make it to the audio only people.
Oh man, yeah, we got to think about if you're listening on audio platforms. Here, we'll give a
Matthew.
Yeah, you need to be the translator. Okay?
Yeah, you got to transcript.
Me and Dan are going to do some things to the camera, and you need to describe what's happening to the camera. Okay.
Okay. Holden just made a racial stereotype at the stream.
You're just gonna get him fucking. You're gonna try and yeet his career. You are given power, and that's your first instinct is to try and ruin your friend's life.
You didn't even like attempt to do it correctly. You just went straight for like.
No, he's got his goals.
Hey, you try to label me as someone that makes fun of neurotic people, so I had to get back at you.
Well, I have video evidence somewhere that I am right. And I'm going to take you to court and I'm going to sue you for $2 trillion.
$2 trillion?
This is going to be the new like Johnny Depp, like Amber Geiger like case.
Amber Geiger is her last name?
Wait, no,
Amber Heard.
That's the cop that
Amber Geiger?
someone.
Is that the person that invented the Geiger counter?
No, that was the chick that just killed the police officer, I think in Texas.
No, that's Potter.
What?
The Potter is the one that shot the dude.
There have been multiple cops shooting many a dude. So, like...
Are you talking about the taser one?
No, I'm talking about, I think
Kimberly Potter?
No, there was some chick named Amber Geiger, and she was a police officer, and she, like, shot someone in their apartment. I'm pretty sure.
Shit.
And...
Is she, like,
I think she's
jail?
about to get out. Yeah, she did go to jail. Maybe?
Oh, I
don't know.
remember that.
I don't know. But okay, what is it? So is it so Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Is that her name?
Yes.
Okay, well they both had the first name.
She was an
Amber.
Aquaman, goddammit.
You think I watched Aquaman?
That was her.
Aquaman.
All right, the new Aquaman, it was like an okay movie.
It is.
But there was one thing that I fucking loved in it, and it was just this recurring thing where characters would be talking and then just shit would blow up. And it was like right in the middle of their sentences too.
Is it underwater? Like something's
Yes.
blowing up
Dude,
underwater?
Well, no,
the
a lot
crab
of the
battle
movies, like above.
So there's like apparently like the world building is like kind of weak, but at the same time cool because there's 8 like. Because it's like a whole ocean. There's like 8 kingdoms of like, and there's like the crab people.
Is Atlantis one of them?
Yeah, and like his Wom's like the leader of supposed Wan is like his brother that's evil is like owning another. I don't know, but like literally throughout the movie, he's taking the villain's taking the kingdoms one by one. In the finale, there's like the crab people. There's like such a giant battle between sea monsters and giant crabs.
Oh,
it's fun. The movie like it's very cliched in a lot of ways. Like it hits the basic beat. There's no twists, but I don't know. It was.
I remember enjoying watching it. Like
I think it's a good formulaic movie. Sometimes it's still better than a really trash movie that tries to be like different, like Suicide Squad. In my opinion,
man, that movie was so bad.
I have liked both Suicide Squad movies. To be fair,
I like the first one in a man. This is dog shit like type of way.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I mean,
just for its merits as a movie.
No, well, I think like I could tell it's like probably not a good movie, but like I enjoyed my time watching it, like just turning my brain off and like watching like Suicide Squad, like you know.
Dude, the new Suicide Squad was like really good.
It was. I still wish. Small spoiler alert that what is that comedian's name? Pete Davidson. I wish his character was like in the movie longer because he's not in the movie. Like it makes perfect sense, and I'm like happy with like the way.
I'm glad they didn't stick with that many characters.
Well, yeah, a bit. I don't know. I honestly don't care about
The
Peacemaker or whatever.
Really?
Hey, Peacemaker has his own series. I watched it all. It's pretty good.
So is Matthew, but like
I watched part of it. I need to finish it. I need to show that you.
What is that actor name? What is that wrestler?
John Cena.
Yeah, I'm just not like a huge like. I mean, John Cena's like all right.
I think he's
like
great.
him.
I think the characters he's given, he plays them well.
Yeah. But like to me, I'd rather have like
how the
Pete
fuck?
Davidson.
How would you portray Peacemaker or Peacekeeper, whatever his name is? Peacemaker.
Yeah. So I man. Oh, okay. You know, here's going from what is it? From Aquaman. Someone on TikTok, and I'm gonna look up their username right now because I want to credit them. But they've been doing this like series where it's like really stupid hypothetical superpowers. So like as an example, okay, I found the person. One of I think his username is mistaken, something like that. It's like shower thought type things. But so like one of them was, so this was like a shitty superpower. You can shapeshift into anything, but only if your mom gives you permission first. So it's like, I don't know, what are like some hypothetical like.
I mean, it would be still be.
superpowers.
I feel like if this is a world where things would need superhero work for, if I went to my mom's like, hey, there's a kaiju in the ocean, can I turn into a bigger kaiju than the kaiju? She would allow that.
Your mom would allow that?
I mean, she'd be worried, but if I'm the only one capable of doing it,
Do you think she would like believe you? Well, I guess you could be like, hey, okay, can I transform into like, I don't know,
dog? And she'd be like, sure. And I would turn and she'd be like, oh my god. So I just have to say yes. I'm like, yeah. So
and what if she just never said it? Like you were like, okay, can I go back to a human? And she just looks you in the eyes. Like
that would be terrifying.
She just refuses to like, or like she's like like dementia person and like
she's a dementia person.
Like, well, I didn't want to like put weird juju into
Daniel's
like, the universe
face
of like saying your mom has dementia because she doesn't. But like, so that's what I was saying. Like, that was going about it in a weird way.
Have y'all listened to fucking Everywhere? Oh, what is it? I think it's like Everywhere at the End of Time, or I don't know. It's some weird album that like tries to convey the feeling of dementia and shit, like as it progresses from like stage 1 to stage 6. And it's like, I cried at that shit. It was really fucking moving.
Dang. I've heard people talk about it, but isn't it like a 30-minute like album or something?
6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah, you can listen to like abridged versions. That's kind of what I did.
Oh, okay.
I do not have time to listen.
So it just like summarized it in what, like 10 minutes or something? Or
I mean, well, what I did was watch an hour-long video essay on it.
Oh, okay.
And then listened to fucking
part of it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. No, oh man. So I'm trying to think. Matthew, you're like the hypothetical guy. Like, what would be a good hypothetical superpower?
You want one of my hypotheticals?
Yeah. That's a throwback to some episode of this show.
Okay. Whenever.
Okay. Put you on the spot.
Okay.
So I can also just find previous ones he's made, and we could comment on them too.
Okay. It's only the past 3. So you have one of those. I forgot what they're called, but it's the things that immediately print out the picture you take.
Oh, like a Polaroid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go back in time to 3 points, but it's only like 3 pictures. The last 3 pictures that came out of that Polaroid.
Ooh.
And at that moment when you took that picture.
Right, that's just a pretty cool.
It's almost like a save point thing or something.
Because how about like Lily? All you have to do is like look into it. Well, no, I guess that's not how that works. Or like I was imagining like Lily would teleport to you taking the picture.
Yeah.
Or like looking through.
That'd be pretty good. Okay, so what about like a superpower like the Flash, where you can run really, really fast, but every time you run faster than 5 miles an hour, you get really nauseous. But like you can run really fast.
I think that like I would just be like a super soldier like tier thing. I mean, obviously, obviously war sucks and we want to do it. But like I'd be a damn good like imagine like someone being like, all right, you got to clear out this area, and I just go and run. And I just go like whack. Well, I guess I still need to kill people in different like.
All right. But if you have like speedster powers, you can do some cartoon bullshit to like.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to. You're saying like if I ran like for like 2 minutes. I'd probably like throw up.
I mean, yeah, I guess like that depends on the person. So if you like don't throw, like
wait, like 2 minutes in
time.
speedster time or 2 minutes in like real time? Because if it's 2 minutes real time, he basically has unlimited use of like speedster time.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's 2 minutes.
I would assume that I don't know what I would assume, but just to sidetrack, I just saw a question. Justin asked, which of us has the biggest pinky toe? And we have to, we can't, that's OnlyFans bait. We talked about last episode how this is going to be an OnlyFans.
Yeah, pay us if you want that kind of content.
So, I don't know. Let's compare off camera here. I think mine's bigger than yours.
I think so.
You think mine's bigger? Okay, so let me take a yawn. Dude, Dan's giving his out for free.
I mean, gotta fucking
some demo. Okay, I think me and Dan are probably close. So
also I wanted to sit like this.
Okay. What? If anyone sees your ability,
yeah, and if you guys have any good hypothetical superpowers that you want us to talk about, that would be a really good way to do like your interaction here. So, so super speed, but only in only one leg. So you have 2 legs, but only one leg can run fast. So do you just learn to pogo, or do you just learn to run? With
I advertise how fast I could normally run if I was able to have 2 legs. I would get people to invest in like a really good bionic leg. I know like they're still not like fucking.
So you're saying you would cut off the leg and cut off the bad leg? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, with only one leg. Oh, well, I guess I can get 2 legs anyway. I guess at that point.
Dude, just get fucking Heelys. Like,
just a Heely on the one leg?
Yeah, like get some military grade Heelys.
Ooh.
Man, I hope military grade Heelys are a thing.
That would be interesting.
What's an underrated ability that you like? I really like powers like what's his name? Eraserhead that like cancel.
In My Hero.
Ability. Yeah.
Yeah, so he erases people's abilities by looking at them, but when he blinks, it stops.
It stops, and like he's still like a regular dude. Like that's his power. So like he still has to. If a creature still has like is just naturally buff because they're mutant or whatever, he still has to fight them.
Yeah. No, that's pretty dope. Okay, so here's another one. If anyone sees your ability, you die. So, what ability would you have? That's what your answer to just be invisible was?
Yeah.
Well, but if someone knows you're there, but doesn't see you, does that count as them seeing you though? Because they're just like, well, I see you. Your power's invisible. I guess it depends on how literal or not literal that was. But okay, so we had the
I would get the power to manipulate the stock market, and then all right, but think about it.
So what's the bad thing about it though?
Well, you do it while no one's watching, and then make a shit ton of money, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want if you just have the ability to make infinite money. Mm-hmm. So you take over the world and shit, and then you I don't know, do whatever the fuck you want. Like,
okay, but how do you balance that power though? Because that's a pretty OP power. So for Matthews, it was, I don't even remember. What if my power was I just don't die? But you got to balance it somehow. So how are you balancing it to make it a shitty superpower?
Also gets the power.
Who?
He's this guy. He's like a financial advisor. He's like I don't know. It's like boomer finance stuff. Where he yells at the camera about what stocks are going up and which stocks are going down.
He was in Iron Man 1.
You can tell where number go based on where number has been.
He gets mad at Tony Stark for losing stock in the first Iron Man.
But that's like so self-aware, but like that doesn't make it like good though. Like, cause it's real. Like that's actually who he is. So, but like, so that would make a really good like anime.
Very recently, he just said like buy Netflix right before Netflix crashed.
Oh my gosh.
He makes a lot of wrong calls, which to be fair, if you're making financial calls in the public sphere, you're gonna make a lot of wrong calls just because like the economy is really unpredictable.
Man, Netflix crashed hard recently.
Yeah, I think for the first year in 10 years, they actually lost subscribers.
Man, and that's all it took. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they were making, so we all read these I guess I don't know what we consider them, comic books or whatever, called Bone. Like, you guys know the Bone series?
No fucking way.
Netflix was making an animated series and it just got canceled. They just canceled so many different animations right now because they
killed Bone.
Money. So there was a Bone animation that was being made. I don't know how far ahead it was, but that pisses me off.
Can some producer, someone with like money and
pick it up? I know.
Pick it up.
Get James Gunn to do it. No, James Gunn would be terrible for Bone.
Bone needs to be like, I feel like Bone needs to be like some random quirky person that's never made anything. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just needs to have its own charm and style.
Taika Waititi, no. He'd be okay, but like, I agree.
Who is
with
that? Is that just your One Piece guy?
No, that's Oda.
Oh, I just assumed. Okay, so
Taika Waititi, he's the guy that he does like Jojo Rabbit and stuff.
Oh,
Thor 3.
What if it was like Wes Anderson? Like, what if Wes Anderson made? Because he's made animation.
Oh, he has, but
he's made
his
animation.
humor.
No, exactly.
His humor would not work.
That would not fit that at all. Okay, so you choose an ability, and the first person. Oh, comments about this. Oh, I see what you're saying. You can time travel, but you don't control when it happens. So like where you go to. That sounds like an awful power.
That's the plot of I Married a Time Traveler or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he just like can time travel, but he just literally doesn't know when he goes or where he.
I remember that because spoiler alert, he feels bad about like committing his wife to something, so he gets a vasectomy so he doesn't impregnate her, and she gets upset. And then a younger version of him that's like in his early 20s teleports to her, and MILF wife fucks him and gets him pregnant by him, and I have a kid anyway. That's a plot point in that movie. I just want to say.
You know what? That's funny as fuck. I like that they went for that.
That's time travel is like always. It's just like, I don't know. The best way to do time travel is like to not do it.
Imagine it's like
you can do time travel, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Just like keep it simple.
What was what's that one anime?
Steins Gate?
Steins Gate. I still need to finish that, but
dude, Steins Gate is good.
The thing is,
really
time
good.
travel shit that goes so far intimidates me. I don't know how to like plot it out.
Well, Steins Gate is like simple.
That's why when I watched Steins Gate, I did it all in like 2 days, just in an anime binge back in high school.
Yeah, there's only like 25 episodes, but it keeps it like entry level. Like it doesn't like try to like I don't know. It just like has a simple take on time travel.
You're following like one dude experiencing like, to him it's like experience wise chronological, like one thing happens then another thing happens.
Yeah, but man, someone just said JoJo Part 6. I haven't seen that. Is there something?
I have not seen Part 6.
Have you seen Part 6
Of JoJo? Yeah, it's really good.
Does it have time travel or something like that? Or?
Just something like that is the best way to put it.
Okay, obviously, yeah, we're not gonna.
It's
because I still need to get
weird.
spoilers. I don't want to get so spoiled.
No
but,
JoJo spoilers.
Yeah, no, I think man, my girlfriend Caitlin, I think is caught up now, so I need to watch that. But man, you could take some like really good. Like, so what if we extend the like shitty superpower onto like we can now also think of like JoJo stands or like My Hero quirks or something.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
like we have,
honestly, I'd take the hand. I'd just like fucking, I don't know.
which hand?
Beat up Okeasu. That's the stand where you can like delete space.
Oh, so you just like delete the air in front of you so they can like,
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you make that bad though? So you get that, but the caveat is it has to be bad in some way. So like,
I gained the relative intelligence of Okeasu.
is he just not very smart?
Yeah, you've seen him.
No, the hand is like canonically one of the most powerful stands in the universe, and like he hardly uses it at all, like to its full potential, because he is just really fucking dumb.
That's a pretty good way to balance it, honestly. That's a man, because I mean, there's like.
I like it when the animals get stands because like they develop the knowledge of how to use it. They just don't. They're not
like
that.
like Iggy, right? The dog.
Yeah.
Rats get a stand and like, almost kill Jotaro.
Rats, like small little rats.
Yeah, which means going by like power.
There's a creepy orangutan.
Don't talk about the fucking orangutan.
Just ignore Matthew. So another terrible superpower. We're ignoring him for a good
why
reason.
people say
if you
that you
guys
bully
don't know.
me. This is why people say
You were
bully
trying to
me.
bring up some creepy stuff. Don't you play victim here, mister?
I don't.
You're trying to bring up...
I said it was a perverted... That's all I wanted to add to it, though. Whatever.
But I just don't want to talk about that.
Fair enough.
To be completely honest.
Yeah.
So...
Same.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of... I guess we could also extend it to, like, One Piece Devil Fruit. Like, just any power or something.
Okay, there's a guy with a devil fruit in One Piece that it's called, I forgot, it's called the surgery fruit, basically. And in any space, he like develops like an AoE bubble, and anywhere in that bubble he can teleport anything around it in.
Oh,
So
that's
like
strong.
And so like the later on his power level, he just gets the bubble bigger, the bubble increases, and so like he'll like tear a ship in two by just like teleporting them to different parts, and everyone like he can like literally like get your limbs and put them in different parts of your body. Like he can fuck you up. And I'm like, he's like one of those guys. I'm like, okay, even like Kaido over here, who the whole point of is like you can't penetrate his skin. Like that's how powerful he is. I'm like, why don't they just get this guy to split him in half? I'm like, this guy is so broken.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a way to balance that by making it bad, okay? So in the very center of this circle, there's a sphere the size of a quarter, but like it's a sphere. And if he's moving or teleporting things around, if he teleports or moves them to that circle, he dies instantly.
Okay.
So he has to like, if he's like moving, he has to like teleport it like around the circle.
Okay.
So if you forget...
Okay. Also, that same devil fruit, if he gives up his life, he can give someone immortality. I don't know why. That's
someone's devil. How do you know that that's your devil fruit?
Because like people have like, it's literally just because of history. People know the books. So, like some of the devil fruits have like logs on them of what you can do with them. That's like low-key how the villain, like he like is one of the few smart people to like seek out a devil fruit and like a specific one and get it.
Oh.
And like that's why he's a villain, because he's like knows what he's shit doing.
Yeah. What are you saying?
I was just gonna mention, I think I know like almost like the basic way the fucking One Piece world works completely from Matthew's descriptions. Like slowly over years.
Yeah, over the course of like 3-4 years.
Which like it's a cool as fuck world. Like,
it is.
It is, man. Watching the first 50 something episodes with you really makes you like wanna enjoy.
No,
One
it's
Piece.
like Naruto and that fucking bridge
arc, dude. Let's sit on a bridge in the fog for 20 episodes and have nothing happen at the beginning of. That's the original Naruto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't. I couldn't do it. Okay, so shitty superpower. You are invisible. You can be invisible, but everywhere you go, when you are invisible, there's just like a fog cloud like that follows you. So like technically you're invisible.
This is not a downside. I become invisible and become like an unseen horror that stalks the lands. Okay. What's the fucking downside?
If anyone even stabs the fog, anywhere in the fog, that stabs you.
Okay, well then I avoid situations where people will be swinging knives. You can be an ominous fog fucking shit up without people getting the opportunity to stab or shoot you.
I have another one.
That's fair.
I have another one. I've had this for a while. Do you know the movie? Fuck, what's the movie called? I forgot, Turn or something. It's like some action movie, Crank. And this guy gets like some machine, and he gets kidnapped by some dudes, and they put like a machine in his heart, and he constantly needs to have adrenaline pumping. So he's just, the whole movie is him just kicking ass so he doesn't die. And I thought that was like a cool superpower where like it's a speedster type thing, and you have both like speedster level speed, not like broken, but like fast enough to be like hard to hit sometimes, and like fast like healing factor. Where probably like the dude from Invincible, where like it's really really good, but you could still die. But your heart works like what I just described, where like it needs to be somewhat racing, and you have like really bad heart problems otherwise, and you could like it would stop and you die. So you constantly need to be like running or walking or like.
Well, you couldn't like sleep then. Wait, yeah. How does the guy in Crank?
How does he sleep?
Yeah,
I don't know the plot of that movie.
Maybe he
I
just
don't know
has to
where
take
that
some,
movie
like,
goes.
hard drugs
I just know at some
and
point he
just,
ends up banging his wife on the track of a horse track, like while they're running, like while there's a race going on, and he looks at the horse cock while he's. That's a weird ass movie. That Jason Statham's the main dude in that.
Who's that?
It sounds like they just fucking went off the wall with that.
Yeah, they're like, okay, he needs adrenaline. What's
I'm pretty sure he survived like a video character. He survives a like helicopter jump. Like he jumps off a helicopter and like that might be a dream or something, because I swear I saw a scene where he goes like he just hits the concrete and gets up. And I'm like,
He's just built different, Matthew.
Yeah, I can do that. Can you not do that? I've done it 3 times before. If you land at a very specific, okay, that's another superpower.
If you, like what
You
Daniel
don't take full
describes,
damage if
you
you land on your ankle.
disperse your energy, so you just go like this.
So yeah, what if you could land? What if you landed on your head? You would be fine. Like you had an iron head, but if you
Then you
landed
just land on
anywhere
your
else, you
head.
would die. Yeah,
Yeah.
But if you mess up, you die.
Well, is your neck also iron? Because you would just break your neck.
If you had the wrong,
Like,
angle,
it was just like,
snaps.
I mean, I feel like if your whole spine is at some point your spine would break. Like, I don't know. Like,
Okay, fine. You have an iron.
how about
spine.
okay, fine. And you're in this. It's a hypothetical. Let's just say you have an iron head, and if you hit your iron head, it like disperse. Like it's like it's like the vibranium in Captain America's shield, where it somehow just like nullifies shock in general. Like that's how apparently the metal
It's
works.
just OP, yeah.
Yeah. Then I would do that.
You would do that.
There's a character in Heroes who has a healing factor, and she escapes kidnappers by escaping on an 8th floor, and you see her like fly and just hit the floor, and you see her like 30 seconds pass, and she goes like like it's so realistic the way she goes like, I'm getting out of here, and you see in the shot her like realistically how you would look.
Wait, so
at
did she live? Like, did
Yeah,
she,
no,
like,
she has a healing factor.
regenerative?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's like Deadpool or something.
and she just falls.
Can Deadpool feel pain? He can, right?
I think so, but I'm pretty sure at this point he probably does that.
He's
Like
a funny fourth wall breaking reference character. I don't think he feels stuff like that, or
No,
like
he-
in any way that matters.
in the movies he definitely does, in like comics I don't know, but like I know there's a joke in the second one where he jumps and he like breaks his like legs for a little bit because he does like a superhero landing, and it goes like
Yeah, because that's a good way to balance stuff like that. But okay, so what if it was that, but your pain you feel is like amplified, like Ted?
that's another One Piece character. That's the villain.
Really?
He has a really OP thing that I guess I won't spoil, but every pain he hurts, like his power apparently is so evil that all his pain is doubled. And so like he's fighting a fire dude and he's like, fuck, god damn it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would Okay, what I'm trying to think of other there's like an infinite amount of like like
All right.
Hypotheticals.
You can control like the ocean and like the waves and shit. But because of this, the Navy, just the Navy of every single nation on Earth is trying to hunt you down and kill you.
So to be fair though, I get that's a really good balance, and I guess it just depends on how strong you are, because
Wait,
like they could
what's
just
the
send a
power?
submarine and you could just like destroy.
You have like, okay, say it's like water bending like levels of like ocean movement power, and if you like sit down and focus and shit, you can move like really large quantities of water. Like you could move the Gulf of Mexico outside of the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh my gosh. Just imagine how
I mean,
terrifying.
if they're at war with you, are you saying like in this hypothetical like there's no way you can negotiate with them? Because I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say,
the navies
they want you
of
dead.
every single world are like bloodlusted. The army and like air force and shit are like,
'Cause
yeah,
I was-
whatever. We don't care. You control water.
I mean, you could probably just like hide and every time they do spot you, just kill everyone there and move on. They would probably okay, they're bloodlusted. They're not dumb. So
Yeah, but see that's really good though, because like at worst it's just a mild inconvenience, but that's a very inconvenient inconvenience. Like you finally try to like settle down 20 years later, have a kid, you've forgotten about it, you haven't used your powers in like 5 years or something, and like
that would be dark.
yeah,
Some like ragged looking cadet with like, or like sailor or whatever.
I mean, Navy still has a Navy SEALs, right? Those guys would be spooky. They could get like a
because those
shot
can go
on
the
them.
land. Imagine how terrifying that would be, depending on how like powerful like the power was. But you're in a submarine or a ship or whatever, and the person literally like pushes all of the water to one side, so you literally like fall off onto the bottom of the ocean floor. But it was like air, like you like just moved it all.
That would be so fucking. As long as you stayed in the ocean, you would be like pretty untouchable.
Okay. No, also you could just like bully other people, like go to like a mafia area, like in any part of like the world, and like kill like the leader, and like be like you're me now, and like just have like a base somewhere.
Oh, and then like use them to get rid of the land components of every
Yeah.
military on Earth.
So you just
You're thinking
blow up the
long-term.
entire. That's some
No, I'm
Team
not trying to
Rocket
conquer the
level
world.
stuff.
I'm not trying
Like,
to conquer
we
the
need
world.
to
I
get rid
just
of.
I want to like get like an island base and like have it be operated, and like they'll like tell me if people are coming. Because being by myself, I feel like eventually I would fuck up and they would get me.
Yeah, probably.
But also, if I have a team, they could betray me.
Okay, well, just screen your team very well.
If I'm a henchman of this guy,
checks.
if I'm a henchman of this guy, if I'm willing to become a pirate for this guy that's able to fucking control oceans, if you kill the guy that's able to control oceans, you now are a criminal without the guy that can control oceans.
Yeah, it's not very smart, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't happen though.
Yeah, you're right. Like
at
someone
all.
would probably be
Like
greedy.
it could happen, but that's literally the plot of Team Rocket or Team whatever it's called in Pokemon Sapphire. They're literally like they're just like water Pokemon fanatics, or maybe like I don't know. They think the future of Earth should just be no land. Like we need to like blow up all Earth so it's just water.
Yes, aren't some of the teams
that
harmless?
was like one of their goals, right? What a fucking stupid goal.
And then I think the other game was the exact opposite. I think they were like, we need to destroy the water or something. I don't know.
Every world has like every
Team
region
Aqua.
has like their own unique terrorist organization, which I find is so funny. Like some of them seem like they're okay. Like they're like Team Rocket seems like.
I mean, they're more an organized
Obnoxious.
criminal syndicate.
Yeah, and then you have these guys who are just actual like criminal.
No, the like
terrorists.
Team Magma and Team Aqua are actually terrorists.
What did Magma do?
Oh yeah.
A captured
I think it was a volcano that made
magma
volcanoes go off.
officer will actually take arsenic like before letting themselves get captured because Interpol will execute them, like in Pokemon universe.
That's canon.
Because they're terrorists.
Yeah. So and it's so weird that like they just get thwarted by like.
I'm imagining like a police station is like in an inner city of a Pokemon region has like know the tats. It's like know the gang signs, and it shows like Team Rocket, and because that Batman has such a great area that and then Batman Arkham Knight you have like know the signs, and you got like the Penguin gang, and you got the Two Faces gang.
Yeah, so you'd have Team Aqua,
Yeah.
Team Magma, like all the other stuff. Dude, they always try to do a weird clan or like terrorist like in Pokemon Arceus, it's like you have the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan, and that's more of like just clans because they're like older. It's like an older game. But I don't know. They like doing terrorism.
Also, why don't the teams just capture you because you're 10? Like, do they need to fight
They
you?
try to like kill you, dude, like multiple times, and somehow you're just like the best Pokemon.
So if you
master
canonically,
ever.
if you lose Pokemon, they will like throw you in the lava or something.
Probably. I mean, I think most of them's like they're just trying to get you, like you're trespassing, like you're going to like try to thwart their plans. So they're more just trying to like do that. But yeah, canonically they would like straight up try to kill you.
I'm just
like,
gonna assume like guns haven't been invented, but like the threat of someone having a conscious Pokemon is like very high. Because imagine if Pikachu just wanted to kill you, he could kill you like instantly. It doesn't take that much current to like off a
Every
person.
Pokemon trainer has to have a gun in case their Pokemon turns on them.
No, but guns don't exist in the Pokemon universe.
Dude,
There's been episodes where I saw
they have guns.
I saw an episode
banned episodes.
when I first tried to binge all the Pokemon. That's impossible, by the way. Don't do it.
Don't. It's garbage. It's like One Piece.
Okay.
I think it's like One Piece where it's overall like good.
No, okay.
But there's
I will
so
say-
much bullshit.
No, the difference is Pokemon actually paces their episodes. The problem is their episodes just don't matter. Literally, they go to a place, Team Rocket shows up, and Team Rocket is literally the villain of every episode for like 90% of
I
the
tried
series.
watching, literally 25 first. I'm sure it's even longer, but yeah, 20 episodes of a row of like that is yeah.
But well, at one point, the two Team Rocket people hold up a store with guns.
Oh yeah, and that episode got. I think that episode got banned. There's an episode where Team Rocket, the two people, they both had like fake boobs, and that episode got banned. And then there's a Porygon episode because that one gave people seizures. That gave like hundreds of people seizures. I think.
Pokemon. The thing about Pokemon is it's also an anime, and that's why that probably got away with. Just in general in the production and the anime, like the boob, it makes so much sense when you like probably watched a lot of anime growing up,
or like Japanese culture.
Yeah,
more like
that and the gun thing. They probably just didn't care that much.
Yeah,
but they're like the people here are like, oh my god,
a gun on TV.
Oh no,
there will be anarchy in the streets.
Which, to be fair, I think it was like a very intense moment with the guns. Like they were like literally like I think Team Rocket, right, was like holding people up with guns or something. That's the best plot ever. Like after 300 episodes, they're like, wait, we could just pull guns on this kid. Like what is he gonna do? Like But I think in one of the first Pokemon games, there's unused sprites of people hunters with guns. I think, but then they got changed because I guess they decided they didn't want no guns.
America is the weirdest fucking place. Like, we love our guns so much, but no, we can't show those. We can't have that. We can't have kids know we have guns.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I think that might have been a Japanese thing too.
What was it thing? Kindergarten or whatever that thing.
Oh, Kindergartens. Yeah, there was a what's that show called? This Is America or Who's America?
I think it's actually called This Is America or
Yeah, This Is America. And it's Sacha Baron Cohen, the comedian, I think, in the US. He tricks a lot of different politicians, but one of them was he convinced a lot of very, very right-wing politicians that are very pro-guns to make an ad for something called Kindergartens, where they would arm kindergartners with guns so they could stop school shootings, because that's how we stop school shootings, not any reasonable way.
Yeah, no, that's the only option left.
Yeah, arm the kindergartners. But the fact that they thought it was, or at least the one person, I think it was only one person.
They didn't even have any reasonable thing with, even I don't know how you would reasonably give guns to kindergartners, but when you at least have legit a child, well, I guess there's no point if you put a child lock on it, but you would have something with it, maybe.
Yeah, but the ones in the ones in the kindergarten ad, they were literally stuffed animals over the guns. It was here, have the frog gun, and it was a actual gun with a thing over it.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Yeah, there's a couple people on that show that do not fall for it. In that Kindergartens episode, one of them was you're trying to get me to admit on public television that I think kindergartners should be armed. He's I'm not gonna admit that on television, but I think they tried interviewing Bernie, and Bernie he was trying to what was the Bernie bit? He was trying to convince Bernie that we could solve the 1% problem if we just took the 99% and put them in the 1%. And Bernie's what do you mean by that? What do you mean take? And he's we'll see. And he pulls out a whole math chart, and he's well, if you take that, divide it by 2, and we take them and put them in the 1%, and Bernie's just what are you talking about? But man, so I guess
Bernie's here with us still.
We do have there is something on that wall of Bernie doing a DJ board, because that's hilarious.
Man, he's so cool. He looks so cool in any photo taken of him.
Yeah, honestly.
Except that one.
I like that one, Matthew.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna tell Bernie on you.
Yeah.
I'm telling.
Bernie can take if Bernie keeps being called a communist every 30 seconds, he could be okay with
No,
it.
I think this is what's gonna devastate him. The fact that you don't like that picture of him.
Yeah,
that single
you're
picture
gonna make him cry.
But no, yeah. So okay, here to end off the episode, we should all give one more rapid fire. You have 30 seconds to think of another shitty superpower.
Okay.
And it could be or devil fruit or quirk.
I literally came up with this name, so I have to come up with a power for it.
Okay, what's the name?
It's a woman who can use her feminine wiles to turn people into communists. and her name, her superpower name is Kami Mommy.
Kami Mommy. So that's what came first.
Yes.
Kami Mommy. You know what? I guarantee you that premise is in some spy movie or something. Isn't that
Kami
just
Mommy?
Well, no, not the term Kami Mommy, but isn't that a honeypot?
Well, yeah, no, the honeypot's always been a thing, but no, I don't know.
This is a superpower escalation of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's KG Beast in DC, or
Okay. So Kami Mommy. Well, I don't think I can top that. If you have anything, Dan, before I think.
Just anything that you do, you do with the experience of someone who's already done stuff, so everything is naturally very easy, but every action you take is a 50% chance of causing an audible Johnny Test whip sound effect.
What?
I thought you were going to connect it back.
It's pretty loud too.
That's pretty good.
Do you take the deal? Could you deal with that?
Probably
50%.
Yeah.
Wait, so everything you do, not
everything
even when
you do. If it's
superpower.
a conscious action, if you're okay, I'm gonna adjust shit.
I don't think I could do that. Actually.
So what about typing? Typing would be really annoying.
Every letter, 50%.
Yeah.
like just like constant whiffs.
Yeah. Running would be annoying.
Yeah, because like I guess you're just like hard to determine if
because it wouldn't be like you could have it like 5 times in a row.
Okay, but if you put it in earplugs, you know, you can just be really good at everything.
Like the inner eardrum.
It's too loud to ignore.
I heard a hypothetical online where it was like, yeah, what if you just had like a white noise, like
It's not just literally people with tinnitus.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have really bad tinnitus, but you can hear really well. So like you just have to like know.
You have to take your tinnitus medicine.
Like you have. I don't think there's any cure or medicine for tinnitus. That's what's scary. Drawback. So, but like you, yeah. So,
am I the asshole for gaslighting my little brother to thinking he had tinnitus for 2 weeks?
Please tell me this is a bit.
No,
not something
I did not. I did not tell my brother he had tinnitus. How would you do that?
Just go up and just like start smashing things in his ears like really loudly, and then give him tinnitus. And then tell him he has tinnitus. And then 2 weeks later, you gaslight him and being like, "Dude, tinnitus isn't real. I made that up." Like, what are you like?
It doesn't matter if you made the name up. You still gave me it.
Like yeah, you search engine optimized like you created it all. Like, man. Well, I think this was a pretty entertaining, fun episode of the Neon Apes podcast.
That makes 4 of us.
That makes 4 of us. So on that note, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're listening or watching, appreciate you guys. Thanks for everyone that tuned in here live. Hello. I guess we'll probably see you guys next Sunday. And there's always more content on the channels and on, make sure you listen to them on the podcast platforms and stuff like that. So appreciate you guys. And I guess that makes 4 of us.